Morning, guys. We're on our way to my glucose tolerance test this morning, and I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie, just because I have heard a number of women have issues with it, or their stories or whatever. And to top it off, last night I had really, really bad heartburn and indigestion and acid reflux, whatever kind of combination, and was like a lot of the night just not feeling well at all. So to start my day not feeling well, and then to go have to down a sugary drink, just on an empty stomach too, I'm not looking forward to it. I'm a little nervous. We didn't get a very good night's sleep because of me. I was tossing and turning a bunch. I think it's also probably nerves why my stomach's not feeling the best. But anyways, Eric was nice enough to come with me. Thank you for coming.
Of course.
Just in case I don't feel well, because we were supposed to have it again on Friday, but my OB again is having surgery. So we're driving to a different location that she works at today for this appointment. So we've never been there before, but it's like we basically had to leave an hour before our appointment to hopefully get there on time. So
apparently this is rush hour.
Yeah.
I don't deal with this because I go at like 5:30 in the morning.
So he's been working from home this morning.
Yeah,
like he's been up working at home.
This is pretty wild.
Yeah, we're crawling. So we left with lots of time, but
we knew it, but still, when you see it, you're like, wow.
So yeah. Anyways, we're hopeful that we've allotted the right amount of time, that we'll get there, and that we'll be able to get Eric back to work at a reasonable hour. I don't know how long these appointments usually take. I know for sure like an hour, because you drink the drink and then you have to wait an hour before they take your blood draw. But we also have our OB checkup appointments, so I don't know how that's all gonna. I don't know if we have that between the wait or. Yeah, anyways. So I have a few questions for her just about like the fact, oh yeah, I pulled an ab muscle. That was weird. So I just want to check and make sure that there's nothing I should be doing or shouldn't be doing that I am doing, etc. Yeah, I'm excited to see little baby.
Little baby Beau.
Yeah, it's been a while, so it'll be fun.
Come on now. It's tasty.
Legs right there, long legs. Yeah. Those are long legs.
Not surprising.
You guys are both tall, yes. There's the face.
He's shy.
He's shy. You guys know about 3D sonos. Eye movement.
Oh wow, that was so. Yeah.
Come on, Beau.
Yeah.
Drinking fluid.
Hydrating.
Hey guys, so all done, got my second blood draw, and I'm still not feeling that great. After the first blood draw, I guess like after I drank my drink, I really didn't feel great. I was really shaky, but that might have been the air conditioning, the shakiness.
It was freezing in there.
Yeah, everyone, like all the nurses and everyone were wearing literally fleeces indoors, and it's like...
It's funny actually, because it's all women doctors as well, so basically all women, and they're all in like fleeces, like Patagonia. Like,
yeah, turn up the heat.
Like, why are you guys doing this to yourselves?
Anyways, so I don't know if that's why I was shaky or what, but we ended up coming outside while we waited, and I laid in the car so I could like recline and everything, and I was really nauseous for sure, and I felt lightheaded. Didn't throw up or anything, so that's good, because otherwise you have to redo your test. But I didn't feel good. I felt like I needed to eat, which is sort of how I am. Like first thing in the morning I get up and I eat, and if I don't I get nauseous and a little shaky. So it's not overly surprising that that's how I felt, especially after having a really sugary drink. But our doctor appointment went well. He was like looking right at us, which was kind of cool and creepy all at once.
Well, he's like, yeah, well, because it's like, anyways, like you have like the black eye, where like the eye socket is all you can see, so it looks kind of creepy.
There was one part I swear I could see like the actual eyeball, but maybe it's...
I like the part where he actually like he moved his mouth.
Yeah.
So he like
drinking.
looked right at us and he did like a, he was like, whoa, you're real.
You're a person. But yeah, so it was good to just see him and see him wiggling around. She was a bit concerned that I was doing chiropractic, and she wants me to get a belly belt instead. Not instead, but like she's like, if you trust your chiro, then that's fine. Like do what you're comfortable with, but
I'm not too concerned about that. All doctors hate chiros because they don't believe they're like real doctors. So it's like this. I've heard the battle for a long time, and so it's just kind of like whatever. I think chiropractic are there for a reason, and I think yours is really helping you. So
yeah, because I was in a lot of pain. So.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, and then we talked about, so basically, because this is a week late, I'll be seeing her get in just about 3 weeks, exactly 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks from there on. So,
They're because of your slenderness, they're gonna send us for another like big measurement one, just to like.
She wants to make sure that the baby's growing on track.
Oh.
Which is a little worrying.
I don't think so. I think it's just kind of like just making sure, but I don't know, you're gaining weight, everything's like looking good, so.
I think I'm just gaining weight at a slower pace than maybe I should be, perhaps. I think I've gained 10 pounds overall, and I'm 6 months pregnant, so.
Yeah, but that's still in the spectrum of like normal, so I don't know. I think they're just.
She's just being cautious and everything. The one thing that we did talk about that I wasn't thrilled on is the fact that she wants to induce me if I don't come before my due date. So she would induce me on my due date. So, I don't know. Induction was something that, like, I've seen some women get induced, and they talk about how, like, contractions are really intense, and, like, I think it puts you at a higher risk for having to have a C-section. And while we were while I was laying in the car, Eric read me. She printed out a sheet about it, and so Eric read it to me. Didn't give a ton of information. It was just more like, these are the drugs that you might be given. It doesn't talk about the adverse effects or anything. So I need to do some research, I think.
Yeah, it's something we haven't really talked about, but I guess we're getting to like.
Well, we haven't talked about it because I didn't want to.
And plus it was farther away, but now we're getting like within 3 months and whatnot, so we're.
Yeah, I guess so. Now we have to actually make these decisions.
Exactly. So it's becoming a bit more. Well, how do we feel about that? I don't know.
Yeah. So, I'm going to talk to obviously like my doula about that, and I'm going to do a little bit of research and figure all that out. It's a way for I think doctors to be in control, and then obviously like. If you go over your due date, your baby is bigger, and therefore I think there's also an increased risk of complications. And because I'm so narrow-framed, that is a concern. But yeah, we'll see. We're gonna have to get closer to and see. Hopefully, he just is the perfect little baby and comes like 2 days before his due date. That would just be ideal. I mean,
I don't really see a problem with that. But
I don't see why that wouldn't happen.
That's it.
So. We're good. Everything looks good otherwise, and we'll be back in 3 weeks. And I'm waiting, I think she said 2 or 3 days for my results from my glucose tolerance test. I'm really, really hoping I pass, because I think you have to go back for like a 3-hour test if you don't pass. And I just don't want to do that, because it was not pleasant the first time. No fun. But anyways, thank you guys for coming along, and thank you for watching and all your support. If you're not already, you can subscribe and follow along in our journey. But otherwise, that's it for now. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye, guys.